G'day everyone, this is just a very short tutorial on how to actually generate, not so much how to generate, just a very simple modification you can do within your run commands to enable you to do console input and output when you're developing C# code in a non-Windows environment. Now, I haven't tested monodevelop in Windows at all. I don't really want to. That to me seems to be going away from the whole purpose of me using monodevelop. But monodevelop I found to be an excellent C# compiler. I haven't had any problems with it, and it's made my life so pleasant because I don't have to run a Windows operating system and I can do all of my .NET development. Anyway, one thing that really frustrated me when I first started using it was just basic console input and output in C#. It's something that I really should have just Googled because I found the solution to this quite easily in a forum, but it's something that drove me insane at the start trying to figure it out for myself, and I was actually proud to say that I did figure it out for myself, and then I verified it in the forums. But anyway, under its default configuration, something as simple as this, where I'm just going, please enter your name, I want to read it in, blah 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 blah, and then print it out to the screen. I build it, it's coming up as build successful if you were to type this exact code. If I then go to run it, let me just grab the application output. Here we go. You'll observe here it won't allow me to type anything. Now that's because of a lot of reasons, but the main one is just that the actual application output page, so this sort of simulated console, isn't spot on. So the default one that monodevelop uses isn't going to work perfectly for Ubuntu or Macs or whatever operating system you're using, but I imagine you're probably using one of those two. So what we need to do is we actually need it to call so that it actually runs in the actual operating system's console. So as you can probably tell, I'm using Ubuntu here. However, it would be the same for OpenSUSE, for Fedora and everything like that. I imagine for all Linux distros it would be exactly the same. We want to actually call it in the terminal. So the way that we can do that, you can actually do it one of two ways. One's a bit of a lengthy way, but the easiest way to do it is that for every application, you just need to change the run configuration so it runs in the terminal, as I said before. Sorry. And the way that we can change that option is you go project. Now this is called tester, so that's why we've got tester options. I'm not sure if you can universally do this for every C# package, and if you can, please put a comment on and I'll definitely add it into a video. But one way you can definitely do for each application that you develop is just to go to the options for it. You then just go to run general and you click run on external console. That's all there is to it. I was so frustrated when I realized just how simple it was. So now instead of it running within this, it'll actually run in the terminal. So we'll just build it again, not that you have to build it again. Let's run it, and now obviously we're within the console, and look, it's looking exactly like, say, if I was doing this in Windows operating system. And I know that this will work if it, well, one way we can verify in terms of just basing it on this code is that when I hit enter, it should read it in under the variable name, and then it should print it back to the screen. So let's hit enter, and hopefully it does that. And even, you gotta love monodevelop. They even, make everything sort of look like Windows. It also adds a press any key to continue sort of string that, Visual Studio is sort of known for. And that's it. So it's as simple as that. Like I said, for those of you who didn't see, you can either rewind, well, not so much rewind, but you know what I mean, scroll back. But it's project tester options or project name options. You go to run, and then you just click this box, run on external console. Okay, and that's all there is to it. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and comment, let me know if you've got any other questions for monodevelop. It's something that I'm going to spend a lot of time working within, and I'm basically, unfortunately, I'm running a virtual OS at the moment with Windows, and I'm running this, and every time I get stuck I sort of have to go back to Visual Studio. I'm trying to get to the point that I never have to use Visual Studio again, and so every time I run into something that works really nice and easy in Visual Studio that may be a bit of a pain in monodevelop, I'm going to try and do a video on it when I figure it out. Okay, thank you. Bye.